Rep the H, my hands stay taking flight. I'm a star at night, yeah, I'm big and bright. I remember turn the time up over spray. Now I'm next up with the fog of a purple light. Feeling like Purple Biggie in the Purple City. Bernie and Grimace really ain't nothing to me. Hop on stage, still got the crowd decking with me. So cold, so hard, got me feeling nippy.
It's Aubren Dogsta, we lit it. We about to take over the city. Doing my dance like we hitting the gritty. Getting these money, this 150. That money. And we got solo, wanna be going crazy. My life good and I'm feeling amazing. Run that check up. I need a payment, know what I'm saying?
And okay, we're back. Yo, all right. What go down?
What go down?
Hey, man, so where we started off at, hey, you guys meeting up, hooking up. How did this come about in the beginning and everything else, man?
All right. Shout out Ferris Bluesum, because I wouldn't know him if it wasn't for a New Orleans artist that I linked with when I was young.
Yeah.
He's doing this thing right now independently. But I figured out Dogsta through him, and like he just kind of showed like, hey, this Texas artist I work with, and me and Dogsta just end up linking. And when we did link, we've been locked in since. So we got our own relationship. You know what I'm saying? So. What was that? Soulja mixtape? Wasn't it the project? I don't even remember. I'm trying to think. That was a long time ago.
That means it was a long time ago that these guys been kicking.
That's right when I started my dreads.
It was like a black background and stuff.
Oh, the Aubren J Show. That's what it was? Okay. Yeah.
The Aubren J
and
Show?
you was on one of the Blues in this tape. I don't remember that.
I don't think I saw that one.
Oh, this is old. I've been making music. Yeah, mid-15.
It was like 2006.
Yeah, I ain't see that on YouTube.
Yeah,
That's on YouTube too?
This is right after I got out of all that legal trouble and I had dropped my tape. It was the Aubren J Show, and it was on I don't even Audio Mac and Dat Piff. This is back in mixtape era. Thanks.
Now you rock with him. This man said you also shot his first video or something like that, or he trusted you.
Yeah, so
if y'all didn't know, time out, I gotta cut you off.
Okay.
If y'all didn't know, Dogsta multi-talented.
I'm just
individual.
I'm just a broke dude out here trying to make something happen for myself.
Look, he's a visionary. I mean, DTP Visions. Visionary.
I appreciate it, but that comes from not having much. Like, let's be honest, like I ain't just got no money like that. So how can I make it work in my favor? I can invest the money into a camera instead of paying a videographer. Instead of me getting 1 or 2 music videos for the same price of a camera. Like, I'd rather spend $700 on a camera than $700 on 2 music videos. That way I can figure out how to make the camera work, how to get the editing software. Of course, I've been paying for Adobe ever since, but it's just, it's a lot easier and cheaper for me to buy my own equipment. Even with merch, it's a lot cheaper for me to make it myself than paying a company way more. Like, I can get more shirts out of me doing it myself. So it's just me trying to figure out how can I make it work for me. That's where that video crap come from. Am I the coldest? Nah.
Everybody can do that.
So tell me. I mean, with that right there, with the fact that you invested so much and you've done so much already, like, how do you view the way that things are right now, where everything is being done through AI?
My thoughts on the whole AI thing, I feel like how we look at our parents when they like, how do you use the computer? When I see the AI, it's cool, but then when it's time for me to get in the chat GPT or whatever, and I'm trying to figure it out, it don't work the same way it work for everybody else. So I feel like that old head that's trying to learn new technology the same way we talk about our parents trying to learn new technology, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's how AI make me feel. It's dope when I see it, but when it comes like, even with a music video, we were trying to discuss an AI music video, and I'm like, I'm anxiety kick in, because I'm like, man, I don't think I can do that. There's a lot to it. Like, you got to really understand what you're doing with it. You got to do your research and make sure that you're putting the correct prompt in. And I'm not that I don't want to say intelligent, but I'm not all the way there to be able to put in a prompt to match what I want. So the AI makes me feel old as hell, but I love what I'm seeing with it.
I get you. What are your thoughts on that, man?
I'm all for people being innovative and starting new things and whatnot, but I want to say I'm neutral. Like, I know, like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. I believe in that strongly.
I believe if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I feel like this it's a lot of business and money and creativity and a human doing this and whatnot. But I understand futuristic and moving on past to. I'm neutral. I'm neutral.
I got you.
Then I got one more thing. One thing I will say, and I guess like you said, it's a neutral situation. Because where it may hurt me, of course I'm not going to like it. But where it's going to help me and benefit me, I'm all the way there. Like, for example, I didn't know it. I'm still learning. I'm an old head at this point. I seen recently people in my neighborhood was like, hey, I was able to protest my taxes while putting in a prompt in Chat GPT. I'm like, I just paid a dude to protest my taxes. I just paid him. So in that case, it may take money out of his pocket, but for somebody that's already paying a lot in taxes, nigga, I'd rather use Chat GPT to help me for free.
You want to know something, man?
What you gonna say?
He probably used Chat GPT too.
You ain't lying.
So, I mean, speaking of, I mean, you guys are definitely innovators in the music industry here in Houston. You know, and I know, Dogsta, you said before that one of the things that you question sometimes, and I'm getting personal with it. I hope you don't mind. I'm gonna get personal with it. One of the things you question sometimes is the love that you get in the city. You know. I mean, as far as how can I say, putting more into it than what you're getting out of it, and more, and I would say probably more of that is coming from just the base. Hey, are you streaming my product? Are you calling us out here? I mean, I'm doing these shows for promo, but I should also be doing shows for getting paid too. You know what I'm saying? I mean, what's the feel? Aubren, you in this too, man. I mean, what's the feel like that? Because I know they had the whole thing on Drink Champs. Y'all saw me make that post and everything about you know, artists losing out right now just from the whole streaming. I mean, everything being on a streaming service.
Because we already gave hip hop away. I told y'all a long time ago that streaming was the dumbest shit that we ever did in history. Dog, we finally started getting pennies. And then you gonna let these motherfuckers give us fractions? Watch this, it's gonna fuck your head up. You remember when the white folks went to war about movies? And them streaming movies? And
they boycotted. Yeah, the strike.
Watch this. Didn't they just do the same fucking thing to music? And none of us said shit? Fucking Prince, T.I., David Banner, Snoop. I told you how stupid that was, and y'all called me crazy. We gave hip-hop away. So what you bitching for now? And then they do it to movies. The only reason why they didn't let it happen to movies is because they still making money off of movies. Right. They hadn't sucked that totally dry yet. We had just found out how to create our first mom and pop stores, how to burn our own CDs, even though we was bootlegging. We had just learned, bro. I had just started getting $9 an album, dog.
All right. Understood BDS.
Bro, I didn't need but one more fucking album, and I would have been a fucking multi-millionaire off music, dog. And I produced myself. And we left them motherfuckers. Bro, we gave it to tech motherfuckers who don't even care about music, who ain't even cool, dog. Shout out to all my tech motherfuckers who give me a lot of money. Y'all smart, but you ain't cool.
Yeah.
Bro, we gave fucking hip-hop away. So don't bitch about it now. Ain't no need for a union now. We gave it away.
Under the guise of independence. Everybody thinks they're independent right now using these tech companies.
Cool.
Right.
No.
I'm going to have a hip-hop town hall, a Houston hip-hop town hall, man, just to talk about this.
You got to get everybody. You got to get the DJs, at least a DJ,
right?
Promoter. What's crazy, you say that. I told somebody else to do that some years back. I'm like, hey, you need to get everybody in the same room. The promoter, the DJ, the artist, the videographer. Just put everybody, because everybody had these conversations.
Right.
Artists talk to artists. Videographers talk to videographers. Media talk to media. And y'all are able to vent our frustrations with the other people that's in the same industry, but we never had a platform to put us all in one room and discuss these things. So you need to go ahead and make that happen, man. But
yeah.
To answer your question, hold on, what was your question?
Hey, well, first of all, before I do that, I got to make sure that I'm not drunk on stage with y'all when I do that, though, right?
You missed it. KO had the higher experience some months back, and he was celebrating though. He had won an award for humanitarian.
I won an award from we gonna say
he won an award, and it was his birthday. It was birthday weekend, right?
Birthday weekend too.
So he show up and he lit. He lit.
I'm super.
The missus in the building, like she watching him. She with the friends and stuff, but she watching him. And as soon as he did too much, somebody get that mic. Hey, come here. Somebody get that mic from him.
Hey.
He was on it.
Super lit.
He was gone. He was up there like, man, I'm sorry. I'm like, you ain't gotta apologize. You having a good time, man. You know, it's always the drunk people that's getting told they having a good time, but to them it's miserable, man.
No, but the question is, like, I mean, what are your thoughts on that? I mean, do you feel like that's part of what you're losing out on? I mean,
it's understanding the game, and at times we know the game, but we know what we put into it as well. So I think that's what makes it difficult. But sometimes you kind of snap back to reality, like, okay, what do I need? This one, you know, you need to reevaluate what you're doing. Yeah. Some people don't know how to do that. Some people don't know how to say, well, let me rebrand. I think every year artists should find some kind of way to rebrand what they're doing. So whether it's a logo, whether it's something that you're doing on social media, it's always going, even if you want to be a quarterly person, when you say every quarter, I'm going to reevaluate what I'm doing. What worked for me this quarter that I shouldn't, keep doing or do less of. It's just reevaluating yourself. And a lot of artists get discouraged like right away when they don't see the results, not realizing there's a lot to put into it. Now it gets difficult, especially when you're creative and you have so many ideas and you try to get everybody to see your vision, but everybody's not going to see your vision. Everybody's not going to like your vision the same way you don't like everything. Again, it's kind of snapping back to reality when you got time to think. And that's something that I have to deal with a lot, where I may get frustrated with something. I just DM'd him last week when I seen something that frustrated me. But I knew what I needed to do after that. I knew who I need to kind of like chop it up with. All right, so what needs to be done? And it helps me know going forward, okay, this is what I have to do. But at times you get in that moment and you kind of react right away. And then later on you're able to think, okay, maybe it's something else that I can do to be seen more. So I know with me, there's a lot more that I could be doing. A lot of times money interfere with that, because nowadays it's always about budget. It's always about breaking the bank.
Especially when you got the whole life and everything.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, real people. Exactly. I mean, families and everything, but everybody don't understand it, and I don't expect everybody to understand it, because everybody got their set price. Everybody that is doing it for a reason, they're doing it for a reason to get paid, and I have no choice but to respect it. Again, like I said, when I can't afford it though, that's when I come back and I say, okay, how can I match that? Let me do it myself. Even if I can't afford interviews, let me find a way to create some kind of content to where I'm giving the same content that I would give an interview. Not to shut down, media that is doing interviews and charging.
I would just say y'all can always afford the mic drop. I mean, y'all can always afford me, dog. But I am very affordable, y'all. So.
And the only reason why I'm sharing it is because a lot of artists think it's the end, and then they just don't know where to go. But a lot of times, if you can't afford the content, find a way to incorporate the content for free. So, like I said, if you don't want to pay for an interview when you get discouraged from the pricing, find a way to share yourself. Okay, how can I do it? 5 days in the week, 5 work days in the week. I'm gonna make sure I do some kind of knowledge on myself to the audience. So it's whether it's me sharing, where I got my artist name from, or just something, and then incorporate a story into. It's always ways to work around what you can't make happen. You just got to figure out a way to how to do it. But everybody don't have that mentality to go and get it like that. You know what I'm saying?
Or if you don't have that, listen to that song Dogsta The Problem. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, for real. Nah, for real. But to add what Dogsta was saying, like, people got to understand, like, it's a business, and it's also you got to have a budget. When you're not getting backed by a major label, all of the responsibilities of promotion and marketing falls on the artist. And a lot of people don't understand, like, a lot of people go to college for marketing and for business. You got to know how to sell yourself, and you got to have some type of money. And this is why we see so many dope boys and so much drug dealers. They got money that they can't necessarily spend on certain things. They put it into rap promotion. I just sold $10,000 worth of dope. I'm finna go hit up the DJ. Hey, look, bro, I got 5 minutes right now. Play my song right now. You know what I'm saying? It's real big marketing. Or you a nobody. Okay, bro, just sold some drugs. I'm finna go to Lyrical Lemonade and I'm finna get me a dope music video. You know what I'm saying? But like, when you're a regular person just trying to make it out the bottom, it's hard to market and promo the right way to get heard. So like, kind of like how he was saying, bro, it's kind of like if we could get everybody in the same room that's on this level of independent music, it'd be a little bit better. But it's hard to get people to understand the difference between mainstream and independent music marketing, because it's two totally different things. Right, you know what I'm saying? Right. When you don't have a major label, there is no, they cover everything for you, but then nowadays you can't even trust the label. So it's just kind of like,
unless you're a bad boy.